Hey everyone, it's Simon. Form just sent me a pair of goggles that I will try out and show you guys, review it, and see how it goes. Form is a goggle where you can see your pace time, how many laps you swum, the time of the workout, all on the screen of the goggles. So we will get to the pool right now. I'm going to the pool, do a little recovery set for today, and show you guys what behind the scenes. Is this goggle really worth it? What is it all about? And let you guys know. So there's a couple things I should mention first. As a swimmer, I've been swimming for a couple years, more than a decade. So I've been trying new goggles since the age of 7. Now I'm 23, so you can do the math. So I've had experience with lots of goggles. So this is the first electronic goggles I've ever owned and tested out before. So this will be new to me. This will be pretty cool to test out. And I've tried this one time last week during a swim workout. I'll tell you more about that. But for today, I did change the nose bridge because it was having a couple leaks. So I contacted the Form team and they suggested me to change it. So we'll see what happens this time. And those are the two things I should mention, being a swimmer, a college swimmer, and I have tested out this already so far for one time, and let's do it for the second time. All right, we're at the pool now with the Form goggles. So it's connected. I don't think you can see the electronics in, but you can also connect it to the app. It'll show you the battery, the dashboard, the goggle setting. This is with the new bridge. I put the small one in to replace the medium. So now I feel more suction. I don't think it's gonna come off. But this right side is a little bigger because that's where all the computer chips are. So sometimes when I swim this freestyle stroke or backstroke, I kind of hit it. So we're gonna test two things. Two concerns I have so far are the leak. So this small bridge should fix it. We'll see how it goes. And then the second one was the lap count. Sometimes, you know, it starts or stops early when I swim with this goggle on. So we'll test these two stuff and see how it goes, and I'll let you guys know. So let's go ahead and hop in the water. All right, we're ready to go. First thing I'm doing is a 400 swim with spin to warm up. So I press the power button, it's on. I can choose there's pool swim, open water swim, swim spa, settings, and pool swim. 25 yards is the size. And then press the front to start, and that starts it.
What is love? Lately I've been wondering just what is love? What is love? I don't know. No one ever showed me. I've been on my own for too long. But if you hold me now, let me into your heart. Maybe I can start to love again and tend to my scars. Can you show me how? Can you love me without you?
Alright, we're like almost done with practice. I've been swimming for 30 minutes and so far so good. I did some 25 kicks, 200 pull, 100 pull, so that's good. But the 25, maybe not the best for 25s or 50s because sometimes it doesn't start or finish. But anything over 100 is good for these goggles. So if you want to get your 25 splits for 200, 100, each 25 splits, then this goggle might be the goggles for you. Okay, swim is done. So a couple things, and I think I already have my conclusion after like the mid swim of this practice, this workout. So it's definitely not good for 25s, 50s, or 75s. the goggles are mainly used for like longer distances, so anything above 100 or 200, 300, you can find out the splits of each 25, which is nice. So you can find out what you're going per 50, per 100, all of that good stuff. And I do want to try open water on this thing, but if you're like a sprinter doing 25s or 50s, that's not gonna really work out because sometimes it stop or start randomly, so that's a no-no. But longer distances, when I do a 300, the first 25 might not be accurate, but once I turn, it does a pretty good job at turning. So when you turn, it gets the time. Once I do that, the second 25, I know, oh, I went 15.65, and then the next 25, I went 16.1. So now I was a little slower on that third 25, and then just finding out my split from there. But other than that, longer distances for the pool, and sometimes I think I got a little headache the first time because I was looking at the time, just like focusing on my goggles instead of the farther distances. So I think twice I missed my turn, but you can just focus on the goggle, look at the time, and then focus back on the pool. So it's like a camera focusing in on something and then focusing out. So just like that you have to be careful about. And the leak did stop when I was swimming, so that small bridge did help a lot. No leak even when I went like super fast. It didn't, the water didn't go in, so that fixed the problem. But the starting time, stopping time of the 25 had still a little problem because I like shaking my head, getting water out of my ear. Sometimes it would start randomly when I was resting on the wall, and sometimes, you know, a late start. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the app and see what I've done and compared it to what I did in the pool, what I actually did compared to what I've done in the app. Okay, before we check on the app, I did want to mention that backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, you can also swim, and kick, it will notice the turn as well. So all the 4 strokes and the kicking, it can detect the turn. Now I swam roughly 2,600 for my workout. So I did a 2,400 plus 200 of like some cool down, B-roll, trying to get some shots, or maybe like a 300. So I did like 2,700, and the app currently says 2,950. Move time 35 minutes, pace 107 per 100. And then here's the stuff. It can see I did breaststroke, backstroke, butterfly, so it can detect that. Rest, free, drills, which I think that's kick. And then distance, yeah, and swole. Now the time, pace, rest, average pace, stroke type, breaststroke, butterfly at the end. So it did detect my butterfly, breaststroke, and drills probably was kicking. Freestyle, so everything looks pretty good. So as I said before, if you're a sprinter doing 25, 50, 75, maybe even 100, this might not be the goggles for you. But if you're the distance type of lap swimmer and you're just swimming lap, maybe you're swimming lap, you're doing a 2,000 all at once, it could track your turn, you're not stopping. This is perfect for you because when you're turning, you can see, oh, my 25 time is this. And you can also adjust the settings, what you want it to be shown on the screen. So if you just want your pace and the time, you can do that. If you want calories, you can switch to another settings on the screen. You can have it on the right. So I had it on my right eye, or you can have it on your left eye and change the settings for that. But everything was good and no leaks. That was good for me. That was a big thing that I wanted to test out for my second swim. But for a pool swimmer, if you're doing distance, I would say, yeah, it's worth it. If you're a sprinter and you're doing that 25s fast, I wouldn't really get it. But a distance swimmer, definitely, if you're doing like 10-800, I don't know why you're doing 10-800, but 10-800, you can see your 25 splits. After the first 25 will be a little messed up, and just see your rough pace per 25. So I do want to do open water swim with these goggles. It does come with a nice case. Yeah, that will be for a video for another time. And for the open water swimming, I really want to find out, like they have GPS mode that I can activate, how that's going to work, and see if it's accurate compared to my Garmin watch when I swim. It actually suctions really well. Like I my face is hurting because of it, and that's normal for getting new goggles. It happened to me when I was trying on the Magic 5 custom goggles. So that hurt. It hurts right here around my eyes. It's good. That means it's actually suctioning, and the smaller bridge did work. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one.